Welcome back to the Jadon Sancho career mode where we've been breaking ankles, breaking hearts, and making a name for ourselves. After having some amazing form near the end of the last episode, we're gonna see if we can continue that till the end of the season. A title push is unlikely right now, and on deadline day, we gotta see if the coach is gonna make any new signings to help us spur us towards a glorious end to the season. If you are enjoying the series, I suggest you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to get to 1K subscribers and I'd really appreciate the support you'd give me. But always, as always, it's up to you. Now we head into a game against Sporting CP, the round of 16 of the Champions League. We worked hard to get out of our group, beating Man City and holding them to a draw, beating other teams as well to make it here. We have an objective in hand to reach the quarterfinals, and I am making sure I'm going to complete that objective. As I get things underway, Jadon Sancho scores to put us into the lead 1-0 in the 20th minute. This just seems a bit too easy for the Englishmen nowadays. Sporting would get their own opportunities in the second half, and our power shot was heading straight for Kobel's way. And thankfully, he's able to make the save. But Sporting attack once more. Schlotterbeck goes down a bit too early, a bit risky, and Kobel is called into action once more. In the 67th minute, I get taken down, breaking a boy's ankles. We get a free kick, but my accuracy just ain't that good from free kicks, despite us hitting the post. It shows promise and potential for us to score a free kick one day, but for now, no success. I try to repeat my magic with the Elastico, but it doesn't quite work out. But it doesn't matter, because at the end of the day, we walk away from this first leg with a 1-0 lead, heading back to the Signal Iduna Park. And of course, the fans are going to be very happy about that. I mean, why wouldn't they be? We catch a breather in the locker room, but the show must go on. Tomorrow's another day, the Champions League, Signal Iduna Park, second leg. We already have a 1-0 advantage. We should not blow it. We're not expected to blow it, and definitely we're not gonna blow it. Not when I have a say in how the matter goes. And of course, I think you all know that we're not gonna blow this. But because of gameplay's sake, I have to show you how we did in this game. We didn't get involved in this one. This was all Julian Brandt and Sebastian Haller linking up to prove that Dortmund is not Sancho FC. We are a team, we're a collective, we work together. When one wins, we all win. When one scores, we all score. And Brandt would be the man with the only goal today, as we get ourselves into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Another objective complete, but I won't show it just yet. I want to see how far we can really go. And looking at our potential competitors, we've got a lot ahead of us, a lot of tough teams ahead of us. But we leave behind the Champions League for now, as we're about to face Bayer Leverkusen and our old teammate, Marco Reus, in a very important game in the Bundesliga. It's not a title-charging game, as at this point we are out of the title race, but we are trying to make sure we can get our best opportunities towards European football. Now Bayer Leverkusen were on the attack themselves, and much to the surprise of many fans, they got the first goal. Our system has been shocked. This is the first time in a long time that we concede first in a game in the Bundesliga. But of course, we were not going to let that shake us. A penalty has been awarded to us, and I'm the one taking it. And with Sancho having ice in his veins, of course he's going to slot it away into the top right-hand corner to make it 1-1 in the 68th minute. The game had slowed down in the last 20 minutes, but Leverkusen did have a chance near the end of the game to take the lead. But thanks to our goalkeeper Kobel, we were able to hold a 1-1 draw. And again, it seems like us and Leverkusen just cannot be separated. As you will remember, earlier in the season, we had a 0-0 draw against them, and now it's the same story. Team morale was high walking into the locker room, but there were a few players that just did not feel happy about what the manager was doing, especially in training, overtraining us, as they say. And one might suspect that one of our players could get injured if this training continues. Regardless, we can't dwell on such a thing, as we did get drawn RB Leipzig in our Champions League quarterfinals, our German rivals who we have beaten before, but that was in Germany. And German football and European football are just two different things, even if the two competitors are from the same country. This was surely going to be an entertaining match for both the Dortmund fans and the Leipzig fans. This game started like any other, but 3 minutes in, Aït-Nouri fell to the ground after Jude Bellingham gave him a pass. It seems like he's not getting back up, and it seems like it could be a torn hamstring. come to think of it, in training, Aït-Nouri was being ran around the pitch a lot of times. Maybe because of his lack of discipline and the coach was punishing him. But now he's gotten injured. And to make matters worse, he wasn't the only one to go down. There's another player, a younger player in our squad as well, Giovanni Reina, would go down. We would try to get the ball back to stop play, but the referee immediately noticed that Reina was down. And he said, Reina's not getting back up either. So now 6 minutes in, not even 10 minutes, but 6 minutes in, we've had 2 injuries, and both these players could be out for a very, very long time. We're not sure what the reason is, and we can't really dwell on it too much as we have football to focus on. But Timo Werner is able to take the lead, thanks to a Schlotterbeck deflection on Timo Werner's shot that does aid the ball to get into the net. And to add more insult to injury, Werner strikes again. We're 2-0 down at halftime, and we have 2 of our really good players, not the best players in our team, but like really good players, having been out for a very, very long time. Team morale was low heading into the locker room. Not until we were able to give Haller some good deliveries. The first one didn't end up so well, but the second one was definitely the charm. As we powered up our cross, gave it to Haller, and he was able to bring one back, heading into half-time. There's no time to celebrate, we bring the ball back. Because to be honest, as Dortmund players, there's nothing to celebrate. 2 of our players are going to be out for the rest of the season, most likely. But thankfully, after simulating the rest of the game, we're able to pick up another goal to square it, heading into the second leg. The team morale was definitely low. No one was celebrating, no one was happy about it. And we thought that maybe in the Bundesliga, if we could show off our flair against Stuttgart, maybe that would make things better. But unfortunately, things just got a whole lot worse. As if Aït-Nouri's injury wasn't bad enough, our second choice right back, Nico Schulz, gets injured as well. And to make matters even worse, 4 minutes in once more, Nico Schlotterbeck is another player to get taken out of the game due to an injury. So now looking at it, we have 4 players injured. Giovanni Reina, Nico Schlotterbeck, Ryan Aït-Nouri, and Nico Schulz. And it also means we don't have a left back anymore. Things are looking very, very bad for Dortmund. And we can tell ourselves that we're going to keep our head up for the Champions League tie against RB Leipzig. But let's be honest, without a real right back, left back type of player, are we really going to make it through Leipzig? Well, there's only one way to find out. Of course, I, as Jadon Sancho, will continue to fight. We will continue to do our best to make sure that we make it through to the competition's next round. But there's only so much someone can do. The manager decided to play Ødegaard in left back to help us with this injury situation. It was a strange tactic, but hey, when injuries strike, you gotta do what you gotta do to survive. And when us as players are being called into question, being put out of position, it's also up to us to perform really well. Of course, I was doing my best. I gave Julian Brandt the pass of the century, but he did hit the post, and eventually we would be punished for a lack of clinicality by Christopher Nkunku. And normally in this situation, the fans would be hyping us up, cheering us on, but with their confidence so low, there was none of that. The crowd went silent for the first time in a long time, and we ended up losing to RB Leipzig in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We achieved our goal of getting to the UCL quarterfinals, but now I wonder, what could have been had we not been so unlucky with those injuries? And heading into the locker room, the pressure is on towards the manager, as the media needs a scapegoat for what's really going on in Dortmund, and who better than the manager himself? Now, of course, I personally do not have any opinions against my manager. I feel like it's not really his fault for such injuries to happen. I feel like it's just a stroke of bad luck. But we simulate till the end of this season, and let's just say, after losing in the Champions League, it was not looking good. It seemed like we were going to fail our objective to win one trophy. But no, that's not quite it. There was still one more trophy up for grabs. We were able to make it to the DFB Pokal finals. But that's not a game I'm going to show you this video. That's going to be at the start of the next video, because the way I recorded it was a very strange way. I didn't record it in this video file, I recorded it in another video file. So, the end of this season will be at the beginning of next season. It's a bit weird, but you'll know what I mean when that video comes out. But talking about now instead of the future, we're facing off against Bayern in our last game of the season. They're currently undefeated, as you saw. So we thought, why don't we just try to spoil their party and ensure that this undefeated season ends right here and right now. But to be honest, morale was pretty low. It was unlikely that we're going to be able to do that, as we were not really gelling as a team anymore. The morale was low, our heads always went down, a lot of frustration was being thrown each other's way. Whenever a mistake was made, we would shout at the player who made the mistake. Overall, it was just a very toxic team atmosphere. And at the end of the day, nothing changed. We remained 0-0. Bayern kept their unbeaten streak, and they won the league comfortably. Of course, the fans still gave us a congratulations, giving us a proper goodbye for this season. But hey, to be honest, the season just ended on a sour note. If you guys did enjoy the video, please hit the like, subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace out.